Game On with me, Glen Lentz, and my son, Connor Lentz. Well, I know what you're all thinking. Well, where the hell's Power Rangers Part 3 where you and Austin played for the Genesis? That episode's coming after the new year, but since it's Christmas, I thought I'd revisit one of the games that I first got with my NES back in 1989, when I was around his age. We're looking at Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Well, this time of the year we all pop in that classic Charlie Brown Christmas special. I've watched it myself about 8 times since Thanksgiving. All the more reason to take a look at this thing. It was officially released in North America in 1990, contradicting what I just said earlier, but honestly, I just remember being around 5 or 6 when Santa brought me that big sexy gray box for Christmas. I mean, I didn't give a shit about keeping track of the years, you know? Good grief! Anyway, when the game was released up here, it was licensed and sold by Kemco as a Snoopy game. It was actually released in Japan in 1988 as Donald Duck, since Kemco only had the rights to Disney characters in Japan at the time. What's even weirder is that both games actually started out as a game called Alternative World Games that originally came out for the Commodore 64 and other PC-like game systems. Well, Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular is just a series of 6 mini sporting games similar to the games like Konami's Track and Field. To begin with, the graphics aren't bad, for the time. They're actually quite good, and some of the animations on Snoopy are pretty faithful to the cartoons. The music isn't the worst, but I've heard better. It would have been cooler to hear an 8-bit rendition of the Peanuts theme, which leads me to my next disappointment. I know it's a Snoopy game and all, but I would have loved the option to play as other Peanuts characters. And to add insult to injury, there would be no other Peanuts game on the NES. I mean, come on, even the Count from Sesame Street had his own fucking side-scrolling game. You can play as Spike if you choose to be the second player. Starting out, you have your choice to play 1 or 2 players on the Select game, where you get to choose which event you like to play, or Total game, which is the main tournament where you play each event in order. For the sake of this video, we'll just cut the bullshit and just do the Select game. Well, the first one is the sack race. There isn't much to say here, you just press A to jump, jump, jump. It seems like if you hit A and hold it for just a moment, you'll jump a little bit further. The second player can be a real asshole and cause you to trip, but other than that, your main obstacles are opening manhole covers. Oh my god. Oh, satellite, don't fail me, buddy. I gotta beat Spike.
I think all the kids like Snoopy better than Spike.
Oh, did you see that?
It looks like a tie.
Oh my god. That was a huge pain in the ass. Overboard. This one's kind of perplexing to me. One of the events is a fist fight on a small boat in a competition to knock your opponent overboard. I don't think they'd have this event in the Olympics. Anyway, you just hit the B button to attack, and sometimes you'll deal a small blow or a relatively large one. The controls on this part just feel slippery to me, and once in a while the defeats seem cheap. One thing I always thought looked funny was Snoopy's teeth when he'd raise his head above the water. It's a bit sluggish. Like the control. Oh! See, it's like before I even had a chance. I guess I'll try it again. Oh, in your face, man. Awesome. Boot throwing. I always love this event. One of the things that stand out to me since childhood is the animation on Snoopy while he swings the boot around. It's pretty good for the time. I also really love the background with the highly detailed 8-bit Coliseum. Throwing the boot is a bit tricky though. You have to rock the D-pad in a counterclockwise direction and hit A at the right moment. It's a bit challenging, but I have to say the controls on this one are a bit more fluent than some of the other games on here.
That always happens.
God.
0.
You're doing about as good as I did when I was your age. Okay, I'll try that again.
0.
Well, it's not too bad. I've done better though. Let's try it one more time.
How have you done better? Did you one time?
I got it all the way across the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you?
Well, that time I did a little bit better. Even Woodstock's happy about it. Pile of pizza. Yeah, on here it's more like a pile of shit. Yeah, there's not much to explain here. Just watch. You get a time limit to carry this huge pile of pizza, and it...
You can't let it fall.
Yeah, I've never done it. You just gotta make slight movements with the D-pad. You can carry like a lot of pizza, but if you want to go any faster, then you just start dumping them by accident. You know where you're running out of time, so after a while you just say fuck it and just start running for it. Pogo! Now this fucker's where it begins to ramp up the frustration. The timing is so damn precise for jumping over these walls, and there's not even a pixel of room for you to fuck up. Anytime I do make it over a wall, I feel an overwhelming sense of accomplishment, almost like whenever I beat the Grim Reaper in Castlevania. Okay, maybe it's not that hard, but still a pain in the ass. Oh, God. I'm gonna pogo this game in the face yet. I didn't even get a chance that time.
Sometimes you just can't get rid of the face form. Really?
I was right there!
You were almost done.
Okay, so maybe people on YouTube have probably gotten past this, but I'm not doing too good. That's the first time in the 25 years I've been playing Nintendo that I actually saw that near ending where Woodstock was. The D-pad got locked. What the hell, man? Bloody hell, I'm done with this. I don't care anymore. Ah, yes, river jump. I'll just go on record by saying that this event sucks fly dick. You have to tap the A button repeatedly to run, much like the lawn jump competition in Konami's track and field. Then hit B at the right moment to jump and fall in the water. Get used to that pattern because that's all you'll experience before you say fuck it and give up. Now this is one of the most unfair games on this game, minigame, whatever. I've tried using the turbo button, I've tried everything, but I've even looked on YouTube, maybe someone has beat this game, but I've never seen anyone make this jump on this river. You gotta tap the A button a bunch, and he does that.
I can press it. Also when...
You gotta tap it repeatedly, and then press B when you get to the water. You did it too early.
That's my aesthetic. Now what?
A button. Oh, you pressed B too early. You smushed Snoopy. You did it again. That's all I can say. Like, it doesn't look like he fell over. It looks like something smashed him.
Jumping move, maybe?
There is no tricky jumping move. It's almost like the B button is like the button of death. You press it and it smashes Snoopy. Blech. Oh my god! Oh my god! See, that's the farthest I'll ever go.
Nowhere.
Nowhere! Well, nowhere is right. That's where I was at 6 years old, and that's where I am now with the game. To be fair, I'll mention again, the graphics and music are quite good for the time, and I love Peanut's characters. And there are a ton of memories tied to the game, despite it not being the best in this style of game. It's just nice that something as simple as an old mediocre NES game can take you back to a time when nothing else really mattered besides playing these games with siblings while taking a break from your toys. When I play this game, it always makes me think of me and my sisters and how much fun we had and how exciting it was to be experiencing this new innovative console for the first time. Even if it is kind of crappy, it's still worth playing to me just to try and recapture those feelings. That's really all we have to say about Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular for the NES. When I got it as a kid, I thought it was awesome. Me and my sister played the shit out of it. But honestly, looking back, it hasn't really aged that well. It's more like a novelty than anything. So, anyway, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. And by the time you see this, it'll probably be the New Year. So, Happy New Year! Let's have a great 2015, and I'll see you next time. First film of the year should be Back to the Future Part 2, since it's finally 2015, right? Man, I hope a lot of the shit in this movie actually happens, like flying cars, hoverboards, you know, all that kind of cool shit. But it probably won't. Poor little guy. He couldn't even stay up for the New Year ball to drop. And he didn't even get to see it turn 2015. Since Connor's in bed, I think I'll hit up a little of the holiday sauce. Ugh. Brandy tastes like it's been like aged too long or something. Ugh. What the fuck? What the fuck are you? I'm a Whopper! No way, you're not really a Whopper, are you? I used to be! Are you by any chance shit? Well, of course I am! Your friend Chris wanted me to come pay you a visit for the holidays! He said you might be lonely! Just for curiosity's sake, how long were you in my glass that I was just drinking out of? Oh, I don't know, about 3 or 4 days. What? Alright, I don't care how many people wanted you to come visit me tonight, I want you out of my house. I've had way too many fucking animated visitors come in and drop by to pay me a visit, and I seriously don't want to do it anymore. I didn't think I'd be spending the fucking first few minutes of the new year tasting shit. Oh, come on now, Glenn, don't be that way. Why don't we just make up? Now, let's go play a video game. You like playing video games, don't you? Yeah, so, like, don't even think you're gonna, start being a regular in all my videos, because I don't want to do it. I want you out of my house. Come here, we can plan this. Come here, give me a weird big kiss, buddy. Come on. I want you out of my fucking house, dude. I'm not gonna go play video games with shit. Man, come on. Leave me alone. It's the fun. It's the new year. Come on.